Most, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honor to the elders of the great millstone, and salutation to all y'all Akim on the highs and bowed, teaching His word sincerely and faithfully. I want to make this a short video. Um, you know, let's talk about it. Cause Jake thinks everything is a game, right? I'm gonna get Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down onto you having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. So Esau knows he has a short time, right? So all these race riots and racial tensions, Esau is bugging out, right? He's acting psychotic, you could say, in a way. But he's always been psychotic. He just held it in because he had the kingdom, he had an 800 credit score, right? He had Whole Foods, Costco. He had he has his own businesses. He had Nike and all these. He worked for Facebook, right? I don't know. He was into tech. He was living good. Esau was living deliciously. Use the nation of Israel as a footstool, right? You sit in a chair, right, and you have a footstool where you put your feet at. That's where Jake was, Not now. Jake is getting up off being that footstool, in a way. And Esau's economy is going down, right? Food prices are going up. The housing market, people can't get personal loans. Everything. All the prices are going up. The stock market is down 1,000 points again. What do you think he's feeling right now? When you see a society, imagine the people you oppressed for so long rise up against you, and they're gaining power. People you despise. You get Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Talking about the people. For the devil has come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. So Esau has a short time. These Edomites know that. Whether they can feel it, man, they have to feel it. They see it, really. They see this country's going downhill. They see that they don't have much time left, so they're going to take out as many Israelites as possible. All Jake could do is be a scoffer, make videos and mock us, Let's get something. I was just reading about this. This was recent. This is today. June 10th. White supremacists are riling up thousands on social media. So white nationalists, I'm gonna go down. White nationalists. Wait. I'm gonna start from the top. Washington. The social media posts are of a distinct type. They hint darkly that the CIA or the FBI are behind mass shootings. They traffic in racist, sexist, and homophobic tropes. They revel in the prospect of a white boy summer. Esau, first it was a hot girl summer, and now it's a white boy. Esau is a demon. Esau, it's just like, that's telling you right there, Esau is not playing. He's about to come down upon us. You wicked Jakes out there. White nationalists and supremacists on accounts often run by young men are building thriving macho community across social media platforms like Instagram, Telegram, and TikTok, evading detection with coded hashtags and I don't know, innuendo. And innuendo, their snarky memes and trendy videos are riling up thousands of followers on divisive issues, including abortion, guns, immigration, LGBT rights. The Department of Homeland Security warned Tuesday that with skewed framing of the objects could drive extremists to violently attack public places across the U.S. in the coming months. So these spirits are getting riled up. This demonic spirit on Esau, It's been slumbering, Well, not really, but he's gonna start getting pissed off more, and you're gonna start seeing Esau get all erratic, you know. May Yahweh Shema Shai be with us, but Esau's gonna come down, you know. You can probably see him talk shit, pushing people. That's gonna him. That's gonna Esau is gonna be doing it. Cause why? Cause he's running out of time. You know, he's running out of patience. You could say he's running out of So okay, he's gonna be running out of everything. Literally, he's running out of everything. Like there's a food shortage, energy shortage. There's a shortage on everything. That tells you that this world passes away. And the Lord's world is everlasting. Right? For Esau is the end of the world. Everything's when is if and when it says Esau's the end of the world, literally he's the end of the world. You can see it, you can take it as face value, right? Not only that, but you can also take it and see it like you can see in other instances, literally it's the end of a lot of things. Esau talking about the global food shortage, right? Energy shortage, electric power outage. So there's a lot of stuff coming, man. And Jake's gonna get caught out there because Jake think everything's a game, right? They're riling up that Esau, that perpetual hatred, and I'm gonna get it right now. Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 5, because thou had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that iniquity had an end. So like he had this hatred and he still has it. And now it's gonna start showing more. Jake that lived next to Esau, Jake wanna hang with Esau. Good luck. Good luck to you. Don't actually no good luck. Screw you. You want to hang with Esau. I've seen this Jake with 8 Edomites. Yeah, you're done. And that day you're done. You can ask. And when there's a food show, you're gonna ask Esau for a cup of sugar. He's gonna get tired of talking to you. He's gonna show his true colors. Watch when these plagues hit harder in the coming months. You're gonna know that that he was never your friend. You know. It's happening here. Massachusetts has a growing neo-Nazi movement. Remember that a National Social Club, sloggy in the throat. Homegrown white nationalist group display a banner with the words "Keep Boston Irish" along with the route of the St. Patrick Day Parade, Sunday, March 20th, 2022 in Boston, South Boston neighborhood. Whether whether these people know they could be Israelites or not is it's irrelevant. If you're gonna join Esau and his white supremacy, you're an Edomite. You're a heathen in that case, and that goes for so-called blacks and Hispanic. If you all want to join this police system, you all want to join the system and be part of the police. You want to join the white supremacy. I think the one in head charge of the Proud Boys is actually from the Northern tribe. He got that last name Cortez or something. Could have been Cuban, but I'm gonna get it actually. I don't want to be wrong. Yep, Henry Enrique, somebody, yeah, Enrique Torrio. Yeah, that's a Jake. Yep, Cuban. You know, They're gonna have Jake, who sided with Esau. You know, what's another guy? You know, not only the northern tribe, but Farrakhan. This guy, you know, whether you know it or not, he's in league with Esau. You know, I seen a picture with him with shaking hand. You would think that a guy who's against Esau, right? Yeah, this is. I wonder why he suppressed the photo for years. You know what I mean? So if he's taking pictures with this guy, that means they're in league with one another, right? You know, they're the same. They have the same agenda. You know, they're not trying to help Jake with anything. Just keep them in a docile state. You know, continue endlessly, and that the proud. You know, all those who want to join Esau system, you know, who want to live off of it and all this, you're gonna pay for it in the times to come. He's willing to sacrifice a couple of his. If he's willing to sacrifice his own, what makes you think he won't sacrifice you guys? You know, you niggas. You know, one is about the black consciousness. The other ones want to promote Esau agenda. You know, and go down. If you're in college, you should be getting together with all the other guys on campus that think like you, circling all the frat parties and bullying the chicks that race mix, and start dominating the party and take over the campus. Hood said. Same policy as out here, the street, but just do it on campus. We can't do that, McNeil responded. Everyone knows where I am now, but they're going to have to physically remove me. You know, they're going to have to kick me out. Hood and McNeil, now 23, are part of a tiny but growing group of white nationalists who have begun publicly announcing their presence across New England through a rising wave of racist, anti-Semitic demonstrations, attacks, and vandalism. So Esau he's getting, you know, he's showing them horns. You know, they could act like they're your friend, but all together they just don't like you. The groups appear to have escalated their activities in the wake of the January 6, 2021 attempted insurrection in the U.S. Capitol, where members of these groups were present. It's a rise that worries local law enforcement and community members, spurring them to respond. In the wake of this weekend racially motivated murders, Buffalo, the latest among a series of hate-inspired mass shooting, experts in extremism said there's good reason to be concerned about the spread of neo-Nazism, racism, and white nationalism in New England. Hate spreads locally, so this is just about these two specific people, but this is showing you that, you know, Esau, right, and his and his goons, right, are about to they're gonna start attacking Jake. You know, Jake is gonna do nothing and cry and record it. You know, Jake, the only time a nigga fights, it's his own and kill each other. You know, but when it comes to the so-called white men doing anything right, all they do is sit there, record, and cry to the police or say this isn't right. Why don't you be a dickhead like you are to your own people? You know, why don't you go do something about it? Huh? You know, all these hood dudes with these gang names in their face. You know, all these, so they ain't about shit. You know, they're just there. You know, all Jake know how to do is kill you. You know, Jake is dumb, man. Listen to that garbage. You know, Jake. You know, you're a coward. That's why Jake is a coward. You know, look at that rising gas prices impacting local municipality. I don't know. I'm gonna look up that word. the governing body of a locally elected. It's hard enough having one car to fill up each week with gas. Imagine having an entire fleet of vehicles. So talking about the police cars, it's insane just so frustrating how expensive the gas is right now. And said local driver Pam Rehardit. Herself luckily because she can work from home, but when work is driving for a living, the price of gas is taking a toll, especially on local towns who have to fuel up entire fleets of vehicles. Who knows what the continual increase may affect services where we may even have to double up our operators taking out as many trucks, said Gates Town Supervisor Cosmo Guanta. I know we've been conscious enough to at least not have these trucks run. If they're not in the vehicle, perhaps shut them down. Perhaps save costs there. Guanta is now asking town residents to help by putting smaller brush piles in their garbage instead of on the side of the road. It will allow town trucks to avoid making multiple stops. So they're running out of gas, right? And what you see in the picture is the police vehicles. So what do you think is gonna happen when there's no more police in the street? Jake wants to defund the police. It's just gonna get worse, really. Because Neo, not he saw the police. Jake gets killed by the police, but he saw when these neo Nazis and these white supremacists come out, it's gonna be on a different level. So Jake's gonna sit there and cry and try to call the police. You know, but this is coming, right? What did it say? Come down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. Esau's not playing. Growing white supremacists, right? The Irish. I was about to say leprechauns. So lucky. The growing they white only in Boston and all this and the rising. So Esau, he's about to make his move in a couple of months. They said in a couple of months you're gonna see more activity. Just like they said in a couple of other articles, a couple of months you're not gonna see no more police on the street because the gas is going up and they're not gonna be able to pay for it. But with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh. I think that's it on that. I'm tired of the video. Come down with great wrath. But with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders, great millstone, and salutation to all y'all, Kirmana, Highs and Byways. Till next time, I say Shalom.